Today's episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast is brought to you by Echo Gear. Echo Gear monitor mounts are designed with gamers in mind. We all know how important it is to reduce clutter on your desk and distraction while gaming. And the best way to do that is to have the monitors in the same exact position that you want. Echo Gear monitor mounts are built with only the highest quality of materials, and they offer a smooth and on-the-fly adjustments. If you need monitor mounts for 1, 2, 3, or even a dozen monitors, Echo Gear has you covered. Setup takes little to no time, and all mounts are backed with a 5-year warranty. If you do run into any issues, Echo Gear has you covered. They have custom support on standby waiting to give you top-of-the-line service. You can also use promo code WICKEDGOOD at checkout at either echogear.com or Amazon to save 15% off your purchase. Thank you, and enjoy episode 102 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. I am your host this evening, Mr. WGG Chris P, the tallest, the lankiest, with the butthole stankiest, and I am here tonight under the discretion of myself. You know, I'm the host tonight, not Rob, not Dom. Dom is losing the shirt off his back in Vegas right now, and I couldn't be happier. He's going to come back, and he's going to ask me to Venmo him $3 so he could buy a coffee, and I'm not going to send it to him. But hey, I mean, tough shit. If I went to Vegas, I'd be fucking homeless after. So tonight, I am delighted to introduce two incredible co-hosts. One incredible co-host last week, but now with an addition of Mr. Bubbasac, who is now part of Wicked Good Gaming, he is a co-host. So with no further ado, our first guest and co-host, Mr. Bubbasac.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Bubba, it's been a long time coming. Have you been on this before? You have, right?
I have not.
No, he is not.
Jesus Christ! I would save the best for last because this is the last podcast, guys.
That's not just. Don't fucking listen to him. That's not true. We're gonna keep going. We're like 2 weeks away from our 2-year anniversary. It's been a long time coming for Bob. We're waiting for the right moment. He joined the team, and here he is.
Dude, it's crazy. Before he was a friend of the program. Now he's part of the program. He's the Wicked Good Gaming official streamer and a TV personality. This guy's fucking well-rounded.
I'm all over the place.
Speaking of TV personality, first of all, Bob, how are you doing? Tell us what you do, all together, overall. Because you're a man of many hats, like specifically that sack hat.
Well, the sack hat I got as a Christmas present. It just so happened to be around the time that I started streaming, so figured I'd wear it on stream. Why not? Bubbasac. I work as a tuna buyer, buy and sell bluefin tuna fish. Basically, I'm on the TV show Wicked Tuna. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it.
Shit. My uncle loves you.
I could send him a signed T-shirt.
Wow, he'd fucking love that. No, dead ass. I was at a family party, and I brought it up because he was talking about how he loved the show, and I showed him a picture of you. It's like, oh yeah, I know him. Of course, he's been on the show. He's the one that buys it, right? I was like, yeah, I think so. I had no idea at the time.
Well, that's how you know someone actually watches the show, is when somebody walks by and gives me the look as they're walking by, a little corner of their eye, and then they turn around like, hey, do I know you from somewhere? And I'm like, sometimes I'll let them know, sometimes I won't.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty badass. That's pretty.
That's how you know. That's how you know someone's an actual fan of the show, is if they know me, who gets a whole fucking 3 minutes of airtime per episode I'm on.
I get that all the time too. Like, I'll be walking down the street and someone's like, wait a second, you look like somebody. And I'm like, oh, hold on. I don't have a Sharpie with me. I can't autograph anything just yet. They're like, oh my God, wait, are you that guy? The best there ever was at Ring of Elysium, and also the best there ever was at PUBG? Because I think you are. Are you Dr. Bob? And I'm like, yeah, I am. Dude, sorry, I got a meeting. I got to get out of here.
It happens to me all the time. Day, though. Every time I'm walking down Broadway or something, someone comes up to me like, dude, weren't you on Sons of Anarchy? I was like, damn, I thought you had a British accent. I'm like, nah, I'm just from Revere. I was like, why? Who do you think I was? They're like, oh, you're not Jax Teller? I was like, nah, wrong guy.
I mean, you have the same physique, so I could see the mix-up.
Honestly, absolutely don't. They
don't even have close to the same.
No, they don't.
I am shaped like a bag of milk. It's not good. And everyone listening to the stream, and I know that you heard someone other than Bubba talk, and you guys are probably like, "Who the fuck is that guy?" The best there ever was, the best there ever will be. That is the co-founder, co-host, Mr. Dr. Bob. How are you, Dr. Bob?
Doing good, dude. It's been a very long week at work, as you know, per tradition. Very long week of work. But I've been playing a lot of Ring recently, streaming a lot with Bub. Been doing a lot of Ring streaming. I saw you were streaming with our other member, Boston Brad.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
absolutely.
you were streaming some Fortnite with him. So it's good that we're getting everyone involved now. But
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. I was playing Ring earlier today, carrying the shit out of everyone as per usual. Probably gonna do the same tomorrow.
Nice. All right. Hey, not bad. Yeah, I was playing Fortnite with Brad and Big Tasty. I'll tell you one thing. Brad is fucking good at that game. It's like I wouldn't say I'm good. I wouldn't say I'm bad, but he's something else. He fucks around with the last person at the end. If I have a shot, I'm taking it. I have to because I'm not going to kill him if not. But he like fucks around with them, and he's just like it's super easy for him. Ethan W007. Thank you for the follow. All right, so enough about that.
Well, we also had someone else join us recently who plays Fortnite, but he fucking stinks at the game. He just stinks at gaming in general. So let's congratulate our pal Matty D himself for coming on board with us.
Wait a minute.
Took him.
I didn't even know this. I didn't know he said yeah.
Yeah, well, see, this is what I'm saying. I asked him 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "I don't know. I'll let you know. Let me think about it." I was like, "All right, dude, whatever you say."
Damn.
And then we went out and we got fucking hammered last weekend. And all it took was Dom asking him if he wanted to come on board. I ask him and I get, "I don't know. Let me check my schedule. I'll see what I got going on." And Dom asks him and he's like, "Yeah, of course. Why not? That sounds great."
All right. Well, with that being said, congratulations to Matty D himself. Welcome to Wicked Good Gaming. We're delighted to have you. We like you so much better than Bob, and this is phenomenal. So,
wow.
As for video games, what have you guys been playing? You guys been playing anything good? I seen that you guys were playing Pummel Party the other night. Looks so fun.
Oh, phenomenal game.
So fun. Dude, it's like I was watching it. So the way I think of it, it was like Mario Party with like gore and shit like that. Is that a good way to describe it?
That's to a T.
Yeah. Is it complete though, or because like that game kind of came out of nowhere? I have no idea how Rob even heard of it. One day he was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna play Pummel Party tonight." I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Well, it's definitely not complete. I mean, it's there. We've had a lot of times where people just like get kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
Like someone's game will crash, and we'll have to like either start over or hope that the game file got saved, and then have to reload back into it. But there's also like a limited amount of mini games involved in it.
Yeah.
So we were just cycling through. There's probably what, like 20?
Yeah,
mini
if
games?
that.
Yeah, we were cycling through. But I mean, that game's really fun.
Dude, it looked
They
awesome.
just need to keep doing like, if they were smart, they would do like a weekly update and add like 3 more mini games every week.
Yeah. Well,
And then a new map like every month.
do you think they will now that people actually know about the game? Have people known about this game and you guys just heard of it, or?
It's fairly new from what I heard. I went on their Twitter the other day to see if they had any, updates that I missed. And apparently most of the mini games are pretty new. Like they just added like 3 or 4 new ones from Halloween. And I assume, coming up with original content for mini games is probably pretty hard.
So difficult.
I'm assuming once it's complete, the game right now, it's super fun. You can't really play a game past 15 turns because you'll just start repeating mini games. But right now I give it a 10 out of 10 aside from the crashing and stuff.
Dude, it seems like a good party game, no? Like,
it is
sit with your buddies at a party?
It is so fun.
Yeah.
It is super fucking fun. Dude, the very first round we played, I rolled like a 9. I ended up in the street and got hit by a bus. Like, how the fuck did you expect any of that in a party game like this?
You're like Regina George.
Yeah, actually, that's what happened.
That's funny. Yeah,
because I'm the most popular and best looking.
Yeah, and you're in a fucking headgear when I'm done with you, aka a bus. That's sick. I hope they stay on top of it because it feeds into a different demographic. I feel like for the sickos. I mean, Mario Party is one thing. Mario Party I'll play until I die. The mini games do get a little redundant to me. But the new one's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But all the mini games are somewhat the same. With this one, it adds a whole different spin to it, and even the map, if you want to call it, the board, it's like really creepy, and it seems really fucking cool. So I want to try it out.
There's three. So right now there's 3 maps, but I still personally think the best map was the Halloween map because it's bigger. There's so many more moving parts. There's zombies that you can walk into. There's a butcher that like hunts players down and one shots them.
That only hunts people named Bubbasac is basically what he's saying.
You're getting fucked up.
He would not leave me alone.
But like, I think as long as they stay on top of the game and they update it fairly regularly and introduce new mini games, I think that it's definitely a good competitor to a game like Mario Party. Granted, Mario Party's a fucking Nintendo first party licensed game that they pump out whenever they get, and those are huge selling points for the Switch. But like, I'd rather use a controller than have to use like Joy-Cons and do all the fucking motion shit for every mini game.
Stand that.
I'd rather just use a controller. And that's what you get with Pummel Party. You get to use a controller, and I think it's better.
I just don't think little kids should touch the game from what I've seen in the game. I mean, I feel like it's Mario Party or Pummel Party. What a parent's going to buy their kid for Christmas? They're not going to buy them a $15 Pummel Party. They're buying the $60 Mario Party. Whatever. So yeah, besides that, we'll get into... So as everyone can hopefully understand, Dom isn't here tonight, so there isn't going to be any fucking crazy sound effects. Maybe I'll sing at a couple, but there's going to be no sound effects. It's going to be completely raw dog. We're just going to kind of go for it. All right, so I know this weekend was Dom's birthday, and Bubba, I don't believe I saw you, but that just makes me think of the good old weekend recap that we have. So, Rob, Mr. Dr. Bob, best there ever was, best there ever will be. What did you do this weekend?
That's good. You got my title right. That's pretty good. Friday, Kaylee and I met up with everybody at Lucky Strike, and we went out and celebrated Dom's birthday. And I got a nice little buzz going.
Absolutely.
I spent a shit ton of fucking money there on stupid fucking carnival games that, I'll never get that money back. That was whatever. It was a waste. But it doesn't matter. I had a good time. Kaylee had a good time. Everybody else that showed up had a good time. Saturday, so belated happy birthday again to the fucking oldest person on the planet, Papa Dom. They brought out a cake. They brought out 3 cakes, and it had a fucking just rows of candles on them. We couldn't keep count. Saturday, Bubba wrangled everybody together, and we went to, I don't even remember the fucking name of the bar we went to, but I got hammered. I was hammered that night. Dude, I don't know. I ended up on my bill. It was like 12 Miller Lights, 2 glasses of sangria. I drank before I got there, and I drank when I got home.
Who put their drinks on my tab?
Yeah, someone was just throwing Miller Lights.
When they give you your bill, you're just like, wait, whose drinks are these? The bartender taps the bar and goes, "Sir, that was all you." There you go. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Yeah. Sounds like a solid weekend. Bub, what'd you do?
Friday night, I went right down the street to the Beachmont Yacht Club.
Nice.
They have a poker tournament every Friday. I unfortunately didn't cash, made the final table, but you can only win so many times.
Yeah, you should go to
After
the
that,
Tuna Club. They have
Tuna Club.
Yeah, that's where my uncle that knows you. He's a member there, and they do poker there.
I think they moved that game to the VFW, but hey, just saying.
Whatever. I don't go there. I don't go there. I don't buy tunas. I'm not allowed.
After I lost, enjoyed my $3.25 mixed drinks and played Golden Tea for 3 hours and went home.
Fucking incredible.
Woke up, no hangover somehow.
Must be nice.
It was pretty good. Saturday night, we went to Stewart's, got a bunch of people to go. Dom ended up showing up. He looked like he didn't stop celebrating from the night before. I don't know how he does it. He's drinking fucking gin all night, which is the grossest alcohol ever made.
Good thing I'm not alone on that. I hate it.
Because he's a fucking old man, that's why.
Yeah. Dude, gin tastes like a blended up Christmas tree. It's not good at all. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, got a nice little buzz on. aka probably pretty drunk. My bill was around $130.
Holy
Oh,
shit, dude! Mine was like 45.
That was two people though, two people.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. All
And
right. The
then
math is now checking out.
it's a
Okay.
little better, yeah.
and then Sunday, watch football all day. Probably got the fattest I ever have. Ordered a whole pizza, a double dough pizza, and a whole calzone. Ate the whole calzone and probably spread out 4 slices between, throughout the rest of the
That's fucking impressive.
day.
What's a double dough pizza? I've never heard of that.
2 large doughs stuck together, nice and thick.
Oh my god.
I mean, that sounds like a brick in your stomach. I'd live on the toilet if I ate all that.
That's delicious.
That's why I love Sundays. It's like it's okay to be so fat and drop dumb money on food. So it's like Sundays we'll get a calzone, 2 subs, mozzarella sticks, jalapeno poppers, and then we'll get McFlurries and like a 2-liter of Coke. It's fucking great.
When Frank used to live in Lynn, we would go to his house every Sunday. He used to work on Sundays, so if he didn't leave his door open for us, we would have to break into his house to watch football. So we would give either Mikey or Fusco 10 fingers through his fucking window, and he would have to come unlock the door for us. Dude, we used to get roast beef 3-way calzones.
Wow.
I can't remember from Fosse's. And
Ooh, I love Fosse's. Fosse's is heat. They have like their dough is like sweet. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so fucking good.
Roast beef 3-ways and steak and cheese. Oh,
Heat. Add pickles to the steak and cheese. Call it a day.
I'll
Heat.
puke. Don't.
So good. All right. So yeah, guys, I'll tell you about what I did this weekend. Absolutely. So Friday, I actually went on a blind date.
I forgot about that.
Was she actually legally blind or?
Yeah, she was. She walked in with a fucking cane and a German Shepherd. No, no. So it was a woman that I work with set me up with another girl. Believe it or not, she was actually very good looking. It went really well, and it just so happens that we went on the date in the same plaza that Dom was celebrating his birthday. So right after that, I was able to walk right over to Lucky Strike. Had a couple cold ones with the boys. Played some games. Shot a couple basketballs. I was gonna play Dance Dance Revolution. I didn't want to upset everyone because I'm too good at. I'm absolutely terrible at the game. But I've always wanted to be good, but I'm just not. But I didn't play it. So that was Friday.
Wait, you're not gonna tell them the whole scenario behind the blind date? The rest of the scenario behind the blind date?
The rest of the scenario.
Yeah, you're leaving out all the deets.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is what you're looking for, but the part about how I forgot about it.
The part about how you forgot the.
Oh,
that
right.
part.
So yeah, I know. Let me tell that part. So I got set up on this blind date 2 weeks ago. So it was like 2 Mondays ago, and the girl asked, "Hey, are you free? Not this Friday, but the Friday after that." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I guess." How the fuck am I gonna remember 2 weeks in advance that I have a blind date set up for that night? So it's like
almost impossible.
It's ridiculous that they even put that on me. But I'm on my couch, already 3 shades to the wind because I forgot that I had no idea. So I was out for lunch with one of my buddies and got very drunk at lunch. Went back to my place. We're sitting on the couch listening to depressing music, and we're just drinking on the couch. So I'm pretty banged up at this point, to the point where like I'm starting to spin already. It was wild. And then I get a text. Hey, it was like 7:30 at this point. I get a text. Hey, are we still good for 9 o'clock? And I go, what's 9 o'clock? I had to tap in. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, oh my God, I have a blind date at 9. So I had to like shower, chug coffee, douse myself in cologne. And I walked in shithouse, but pulled it together somehow. Bob, is that what you were looking for?
Well, I was also looking for the part where, you walked into a double blind date.
Oh,
and you had no double person to bring with you.
Yeah, I was supposed to bring. I agreed to bring someone, and I get there, and at this point, I was already talking to a couple people about what they were doing for the night. So I get there, and there's 2 girls, and just me, and the other one's like, "Oh, is your friend almost here?" I'm like, "What? And she was like, "Oh yeah, you told me one of your friends was coming." I was like, "Oh yeah, he'll be here soon." I'm on my phone in the bathroom, like ripping my jewel and like calling everyone I know, like, "Yo, please come by, have a beer. Like, I'll pay for it. Just come by." I ended up finding someone. Great. That was Friday. It wasn't bad. All in all, went great. On Saturday, very random day, my buddy was like, "Hey, you want to go get dinner?" Absolutely. Let's go get Chinese food. A couple Mai Tais. I thought that was all the night was going to be. No. Spoiler. No, it wasn't. So we went to this random Chinese joint near my house. We walk in and we find friend of the podcast, Joe Corbett, sitting there alone drinking a Mai Tai.
Hey, shout out to Joe.
Yeah, so shout out to Joe. We sat down and we had a couple Mai Tais with him. A couple Mai Tais with him turned into going back to my place, having like 3 more beers. And then another one of my buddies called me, was like, hey, we're at Temescal getting margaritas, come by. Okay, went by to Temescal, had 2 margaritas. And then one of my buddies called me, was like, hey, I'm at Yard House, come by. Ended up having 2 espresso martinis there. And then went to King's next door, had like 2 more beers. So I was mixing like fucking marshmallow. It was crazy. And I woke up with a bitcher of a hangover. Not good. But yeah, I think I'm going to lay low this weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I say that until Friday morning, and then I'm all fucking riled up. So,
dude, I'm trying so hard not to do anything this entire fucking weekend. And out of nowhere, yesterday, big fucking fat, saggy tits, Stella texts me. And he goes, hey, you down for Friendsgiving on Saturday? I was like, are you sure there's enough food for just you? And you want to invite me?
you guys are going to have to get that catered.
And like, I wanted to lay so fucking low this weekend. And then my buddies from college hit me up. They're like, hey, you want to play Settlers of Catan this weekend? Are you free? I was like, damn, dude, I haven't played before. And I haven't hung out with them in like as a whole, like as a group in years. And I was like, all right, fine, fuck it. Let's do it this weekend. And I just, dude, I don't want to do anything. I want to stay in. I want to drink. I want to play Ring of Elysium. I want to get into the top 100. I want to get my fucking face plastered on billboards somewhere saying like, this kid is the fucking best. Yeah, but I can't.
Good luck. I'm really vouching for you. Good luck, though. All right, so fuck your weekends. Let's talk about some current events, some video games, eh? So this is I'm gonna start off on a very sad foot, but on November 12th, the world lost an absolute legend. Stan Lee died at age 95. Was fighting a couple sicknesses for a while, and from what I've read, it looked like pneumonia caught up to him, mixed with the old age, and God rest his soul. So a lot of people will know Stan Lee from pretty much bringing comics to mainstream. He was a co-creator of X-Men, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, the Fantastic Four, etc. So many iconic Marvel superheroes. And even that, I mean, he had such an impact on generations and generations of artists and just fans. And like I said, he brought comics to like pop culture. So instead of it being a nerdy thing that you walked into Tokyo Meltdown and got, and everyone was like, oh, you smell like BO when you read comics. Like it became a cool fucking thing. And that's like, obviously it's not just him, but he was holding the hands of everyone that brought comics mainstream. So yeah, lost an absolute legend. What I loved about what he did is he, like I said, he revolutionized comics. And what he did was he made these superheroes relatable. So, in my opinion, DC makes them more into the superhero. But with Stan Lee and Marvel, they were more relatable. Like for instance, Spider-Man, he was just a guy trying to get by and take care of his aunt. And like on the side, he was fighting the Green Goblin. You know, just like shit like that. He like threw little pieces of real life into it. And him doing that kind of just revolutionized comics. So we're the nerd world and just the world in general is going to miss him. So you guys, what I wanted to ask you guys is what's your favorite creation he's done, co-created, anything that he's put his hands on?
All you, bub.
Me personally, huge X-Men fan. Growing up, they had... You guys might be a little too young for this. Probably. They had X-Men trading cards. Literally, they were only $1. That's how fucking old I am. So you can't get anything for $1 anymore. Buy them all the time. Try collecting all of them. The Saturday morning cartoon, the X-Men cartoon, still to this day, is one of my all-time favorite. The Apocalypse storyline in that cartoon is absolutely phenomenal. When Bishop and Cable come, and it's just, I could watch it every day, to be honest with you, and that's by far my favorite thing that he's ever had a hand in.
Absolutely. Bob, what about you?
I was a huge X-Men fan when I was a kid. I used to watch like every Saturday morning. It would just be going back and forth between cartoons, and I would always get stuck on X-Men, Spider-Man. Spider-Man was like the one that stuck out to me the most. He's too relatable of a character because he's the vast majority of the depictions of Peter Parker was, young, either in high school, just out of high school, and growing up, you just kind of acclimate to stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was watching an interview where somebody tried calling Stan Lee a racist.
No.
And Stan Lee sat there and he was like, it kind of took off with Spider-Man. I just wanted to create a masked vigilante that was doing his daily work, and then underneath the mask, he was somebody else.
Absolutely.
And that just echoed and boomed to everybody imaginable. So any person of any race, any gender could associate with somebody underneath the mask, like, hey, maybe that could be me, or hey, maybe that could be somebody of my ethnicity underneath the mask. And it brought everybody together, and I thought it was incredible. More recently, he never really delved into the Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's a Marvel product. He was, I think they coined him as a co-creator, but he wasn't like too in deep with it. Yeah. But Guardians of the Galaxy is my second favorite comic book series after Ghostbusters, which is done by IDW. But like, I actually just caught up with my Ghostbusters comics last night. And man, Guardians of the Galaxy, there's so much involved with it. There's so many characters. There's so many plots. There's so many villains. There's fucking universe-ending catastrophes that they stop. And if you, unlike Spider-Man, where he can be relatable to everybody, Guardians of the Galaxy is so broad with so many different characters that get involved left and right that there's somebody you will acclimate to at some point. Like me when I went on the Down in Front podcast for the Avengers Infinity War review for their 100th episode. I just acclimate to Drax because he's a big fucking brute and he's jacked just like I am. And he's a sad character and I'm a sad boy. And me and him we're together in this.
I respect that. And it's like, that he's really made an impact when, as soon as everything happened, DC even tweeted about it. So obviously there's that mutual respect for one another, but at the same time, it's kind of their competition. It's like Pepsi and Coke, if you would. And DC tweeted, quote, "He changed the way that we look at heroes, and in modern comics will always bear his indelible mark. His infectious enthusiasm reminds us why we all fell in love with these stories in the first place." So, like, even if he worked with DC for a while, no? Didn't he do something with them? Or was he always Marvel?
I don't know. He may have, like, assisted things.
So, I mean, regardless, for the other company in the industry, the other big name company, for them to recognize that, like, he made an impact on them, the guy was an absolute legend. And I mean, all of the characters, all the superheroes that he's made, they're never going to go anywhere, and his legacy will always live. But something huge that I think will also keep him alive in the long run is all the cameos that he's done. Do you guys realize how many cameos that guy's in? It's
every movie.
There's one movie that always brings a tear to my eye. It's in Spider-Man 3. And Peter Parker is just like normal Peter Parker, and he's staring at a banner. And the banner was talking about how Spider-Man saved a policeman's daughter. And then Stan Lee walks up to him. All he says is, he like taps him on the shoulder. They're standing next to one another. And he goes, "I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said," and walks away. It was so it's fucking iconic. I watched it today. I'm sitting there, it's like, but it's just so, it's incredible. And he's in so many. He's like a hot dog vendor in X-Men. There's a big street art mural of him in Deadpool 2. He's like in so many little parts in these films. The guy's legacy will never go anywhere. So we lost a real one, but his message and all his products will definitely live on.
Oh, for sure.
Quick, while we're on the subject, I sign up for Reddit Secret Santa every year.
Oh shit!
You got to fill out a questionnaire, whatever. And my Secret Santa asked me who my favorite superheroes were. So I told her Colossus and Sabretooth's a villain.
Oh, and Colossus! They're both good ones. Both good ones.
She fucking made this thing out of construction paper. It is the coolest gift I've ever gone in my entire life.
Dude,
Oh my god, dude, that's
It's like
fucking
it's 3D
sick.
and everything. Look, they
That
pop
is
up off the fucking. thing is-
badass.
The coolest thing. I don't even want to hang it up because I don't want it to get dirty. It's just been in bubble wrap like
Dude, what is
ever since I got it.
That's what is it? One big Reddit group for Secret Santa? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, they do. They actually do. You sign up for. You can sign up. They have like different tiers. Get different tiers don't mean you get better gifts, but they match you up with someone who's a known gifter. Because some people do get the shaft,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
they
I can
they set
imagine.
you up with. They have like rematchers and re-gifters. Like people will buy other people more gifts. And then they also it's every 6 months, so they do it for Christmas, and then they have their own made up holiday, Arbor Day, in July, and they do another one.
Dude, that's awesome. What was your person like that you had to buy for?
I mean, I've been doing it for six years now,
No shit, huh?
5 or 6 years, yeah. And I always get lit. Like I feel like I'm pretty good at buying gifts to people, and I always get the fucking hardest people.
Yeah.
One guy, one year was like his questionnaire just was like, "I love Baylor basketball." And I'm like,
Get you a fucking Baylor
what the
shirt,
hell do I?
guess.
Yeah, I bought him a T-shirt, and he mentioned something else that he liked, and I bought him like a little kit for it. And I was like, what do you want me to do with that? One other guy was like, I love riding my bike and this and that. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm sure you already have the shortest spandex shorts
Yeah.
known to man, so I can't get you that.
Dude, that's so funny. They should do one where there's literally no communication and you just have to pick something.
You just send something.
Just pick something. Give like a
Yeah,
$25 limit and just pick something.
I love it. It's awesome. But people, Bill Gates does it every year. Someone gets matched with him, and he sends the ridiculous presents. Snoop Dogg, Shaq, like a ton of celebrities do it.
Yo,
Shit.
It's pretty cool. Like,
dude,
and then
if I ever got matched with Shaq or any of them, it would just be like, buy us.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just gonna
Yeah,
be
they,
the link to the
buy us.
podcast.
and if you get them as someone, it's like specifically, hey, donate $25 in my name to
Yeah.
this charity or
Yeah.
this
That's
and
awesome.
that. And then like Bill Gates gave somebody just like this insane Xbox like gift package one year, and it was they always do pretty cool shit.
It's like when
That's sick.
it's like when Michael Scott bought an iPod when they had the the $10 limit. I bought Ryan an iPod.
Yankee swap.
Yeah. That's the best show of all time. You've watched The Office all the way through, I'm hoping, right? Both of you?
Twice.
I have like one season left,
Nice, bro.
actually.
One
So
season
good.
Dude, I'm
left.
sorry. I described in our Discord chat earlier today what happens when I put the
When you put the what?
office on.
You have sex?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'd be tossing The Office on all day if that's what happened to me. I'd be in the middle of Whole Foods and just play The Office and just hope someone took me to the bathroom. It doesn't happen like that. All right. Hey, I got something else I want to talk to you boys about. Unless you guys have something to talk about.
You have wait a second. 102 episodes. You have 2 topics.
Dude, I am the hostess with the mostest. I'm not putting out hors d'oeuvres, but I have 2 topics.
This has never been done before.
Ah, then never mind. I only have one. I don't have another one.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't tease us like that.
All right, so this was dropped a couple hours ago. So Sony's skipping E3 in 2019. Skipping E3, giving it the cold shoulder. So I have a quote here that was given by Sony in a statement. It says, "As the industry evolves, Sony Interactive Entertainment continues to look for inventive opportunities to engage with the community. PlayStation fans mean the world to us, and we always want to innovate, think differently, and experiment with new ways to delight gamers. As a result, we have decided not to participate in E3 in 2019. We are exploring new and familiar ways to engage our community in 2019, and we can't wait to share our plans with you." AKA the death of E3. It's like it's gonna be dead. Everyone's fucking leaving. It's like over the past couple of years, EA holds its own event, their own event in Hollywood. Microsoft rents out. This is a savage move. Microsoft rents out a theater that's like 5 minutes from the venue, and they have their own. Kind of a savage move. And now Sony. So what is it now? Microsoft and EA, right?
Nintendo.
Nintendo rather.
No,
Microsoft.
I think EA did their own.
Well, they
I
do
think
like
EA
online.
also did their own.
Don't they do like all online? Or are they trying to like put out pre-recorded videos and shit like that instead of doing it live?
I think EA was the company last year that didn't have anything in the show floor. They had their own fucking tent set up next door and was like, hey, come this way.
Yeah. What a fucking move. I mean, if you think about it, Sony has a massive chunk at that convention. So
Yeah.
they're going to have to work their balls off to fill that slot. You know how big Sony's stand is? It's going to be ridiculous. Like they're going to have to run around and fill that with little like I mean, but at the same time it's the opportunity for other companies to stand out, I guess. This is their big moment.
The issue with that is a lot of the other companies that you think would take that spot pretty much have their own thing going on. Like Blizzard, if Blizzard has BlizzCon, why would they need to go to E3?
True.
Like, why would they need to take a main stage at E3?
Yeah, they already made all their announcements at BlizzCon, so
Exactly.
So there's no point of even going there. It's spending the money for like the whatever it is to rent that portion of the con.
I don't know about you guys, but what I get out of this information, Sony basically masking the fact that we don't have anything new.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What we have is last year we made all the sequels to our biggest games, and what are we gonna do? Put out God of War 67 and you know, hope for the best, hope that you guys love it again. Because that's all it is. What's the last real title that came out that was the first? It's nothing. All the big games are all sequels. Everything's a sequel. You're gonna run out of ideas eventually. And
that DayZ game with Sam Witwer in it, the zombie game. I can't remember the name of it. It looks good though.
Was it what the fuck's that called? It's not State of Decay. Never mind.
No, State of Decay is a Microsoft exclusive. But so Matty D in the chat said a lot of people are saying it's because PlayStation 5 is supposed to be coming out in 2020. I 100% agree with that. That's exactly what I read. Like what I interpreted from all of this was, hey, PlayStation's not going to be at E3 this year. What I brought from that was, we're not going to be at E3 this year. We want to focus on getting a show floor product of the PS5 out and ready. And then we'll see you at another major convention, or they'll just hold their own whenever they're ready to show off the PlayStation 5. But typically E3 is where they show off the new consoles.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what that's going to do. Like, cause I mean, for the past 2 console generations, it's just been a fucking war on the E3 main stages where it's like, oh, okay, so here's Xbox 360. You could play with whoever the fuck you want. You can play games online with all your friends. Oh, here's PlayStation 3. It's going to cost you $600 at launch.
Yeah.
Oh, oops, we fucked that one up. And then last year, the last generation, when they dropped the Xbox One, where it was like always online, all that shit. And then PlayStation came out and they were like, yeah, here it is. Here's how was it PlayStation or Xbox that you couldn't share games?
I think it was
Xbox.
I think it was PlayStation.
Probably both.
Well, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But one of them was like, yeah, there's no game sharing. And then the other one afterwards was like, hey, you want to share games with your friends? Here you go. And they were on stage handing it to each other. And I mean, it's just a fucking rivalry. It's a little war between the two. And then Nintendo's always off on the side fucking juggling something. Like, hey, we're not going to lose our fan base. So fuck you guys. Do what you want.
Yeah, they can go up on the stage and freestyle rap, and they'll still keep everyone. I think with exactly what you were saying, Microsoft and Sony always battled it out with the consoles. Now they're getting. I mean, I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's 2018. You got to get a little creative with your marketing. Sony by not showing up, just dropping the ball that we're not going. We're gonna figure something out. Now, even if people are talking shit about Sony, Xbox fans and Microsoft fans, they're talking about them, so eyes are on Sony. So now, when everyone's talking, oh my God, they have to drop something like crazy to even make up for this. And now all eyes are going to be on them, so when they have their own thing, their own con, even if you're not a Sony guy, a PlayStation guy, all these people are watching just to talk shit, and then you get to drop it in front of a bigger crowd instead of sharing that time with Microsoft showing off an Xbox. You know what I mean? I think PlayStation's going to beat Microsoft to the next generation of consoles. I mean, the Xbox One X is essentially a new Xbox. Yeah.
I mean, it hit another tier of console gaming that hasn't been reached yet. And it's essentially like a mini soft computer. I mean, that's pretty much what all the Microsoft consoles are. But the Xbox One X hit a console milestone. with how much more powerful it is than every other console. And I think they can sit on that for a little bit. But PlayStation 5 it's around the corner. They mentioned it. They're working on it. So I mean, it's just a matter of time until they actually announce it, until they release the information on it. And I think they're going to sit on it, and I think they're going to wait. And they have nothing new to show at E3, so why would they fucking go? Yeah. They showed everything last year. For the past 2 years, they've shown everything they had in their back pockets. Everything. Hey, you want The Last Guardian? It's happening. It's 12 years in development. It's happening. Now it's happening. Hey, you want a new God of War? It's happening. Spider-Man, it's happening.
Yeah.
And then they just released it. And what do they have left?
True. They're just taking a different spin on it. And I mean, I don't hate it. I think, did you guys see what Microsoft tweeted as soon as they announced that they weren't going? Microsoft went right on Twitter, petty bitches. I like Microsoft. I'm just saying. Petty bitches. Quote, "We can't wait to see you all at E3 2019. Like literally 5 minutes after Sony said that they weren't going to be there.
Yeah, you got the opportunity to roast your rival company. Absolutely, right. Go right for the throat.
Dude, absolutely,
make them look stupid.
You've seen what Wendy's does to Burger King on Twitter.
Oh, incredible! Wendy's might be the best Twitter account ever.
They really are. They're so good.
Let's be honest. The smartest gaming company has to be Nintendo. I mean,
oh yeah.
If you stay so far back in time, you're 5 years behind everyone else. You don't run out of ideas. You just, hey, last year, guys, did you ever hear the interwebs? Now you can play games with your friends. And people fucking lost their shit because now Nintendo can play. You can play online with your friends. I mean, genius.
Everyone's zigging, they're zagging. It's like when you play sports growing up. So what you do is, like me, for instance, when you know what suicides are? I'm assuming you both know what they are in basketball. Yeah. So when we would run suicides, we'd run like, I don't know, 10. And for the first 9, I would just jog. I would jog and act like I was dead. And on the last one, when people are fucking seeing stars, I gave it all I had, and I would blow them out of the water. It's just like, it's the tortoise and the hare, you know? Tortoise and the hare. And they're taking it. But I mean, do you think this is the death of these big time conventions? I don't think so. But at the same time, it might. Why share eyes when you could have all the eyes on you? You know what I mean?
True. But I mean, Sony uses E3 as like, that's their platform. That's like, they have their biggest presentation there. They are, aside from Microsoft, I think Sony even goes bigger than Microsoft, to be honest with you. Every year their presentation is absolutely the most looked forward to by most of the gaming companies. Most of the fans.
Totally agree.
I don't think it kills E3. I mean, there's always going to be other people to fill in that spot. Like, imagine if Bethesda took that main stage instead. Granted, this might be a topic if we have more time to get into, but granted, a game they just released is not doing well. But a big company like Bethesda, Blizzard has BlizzCon. Bethesda, I don't think Bethesda has like fucking. Oh, they have QuakeCon. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. And like Nintendo has all the Nintendo Direct stuff that they do every like 4 months. I don't know. I don't think E3 dies. I don't think like I don't know. I was gonna say PAX, but PAX is also like 80% indie games.
Yeah,
it's not really a competitive standing point for console marketing.
Yeah, no, that's why I love PAX. I'm fucking looking forward to that this year. There's a lot of people that, so as everyone could probably see by Wicked Good Gaming's activity on Twitch, I'm a big just chatting guy nowadays. I like just like watching hot babes stream. I don't know what it is recently. Just like talk to them. It's kind of cool. It's like makes you feel like you have friends, regardless. Everyone's talking about how they look forward to coming to Boston so much, and I always sprinkle in there. I'm like, hey, if you're looking for a dope after party, we have one every year. Hit my jack, and everyone's like, yo, like what's up? So I look forward to that so much, and at the same time, we meet so many cool people. Like last year when we were there, it was so cool. Like meeting those people from Chile that had an iPhone game and like all these little indie and board games. It's really cool. I like that. At the same time, I mean, I love these big time companies with their presentations, but it's all about the little guy. I mean, you got to support the little guys too. And sometimes those are the best things. That's why some of the best restaurants are a hole in the wall, what you don't even know about. And that's why fucking Applebee's stinks. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. Yep. How the fuck did we get to Applebee's?
Because they have dollar Long Island iced teas. I read something not too long ago. It was like, man has dollar Long Island's at Applebee's. Next morning finds out he's homeless. I'm like, wow, that's me right there. That would happen to me. Lose everything just because I had dollar Long Island's at Applebee's.
Well, the real story is he drank so many Long Island iced tea. God, before that is why he had to drink $1 Long Island iced teas.
I mean, tomato, right? What do you guys have? Do you have anything to talk about, Bob? You got anything pressing? I don't know how much time we have. Someone in the chat, how long have we been going? I guess uptime doesn't work in this chat. This is a fucking broke fucking channel.
Nah, you have to add that.
No, it should just come with it.
So yesterday, a game dropped that we saw announced at E3 this past year. It's a Bethesda title, and Bethesda is a beloved video game company. We have friends that work there. We enjoy everything they put out. We enjoy their franchises. Unfortunately, this game fell flat on its face, and this is Fallout 76. Dom and I were both very optimistic about it. And we went into it. I haven't played it. I refused to play it for probably a couple of months to see if they update it and do a lot of bug fixes and like introduce more content. But currently, in the current state of Fallout 76, it is getting bombed in review categories.
Really?
I think I can double check, but I think like the Metacritic, I think the average was like 22.
Which
so I don't know.
Pretty bad.
I'm not going to play it for a little bit. I'm going to sit on it and I'm going to wait. And I was looking forward to it too because I'm a fan of the Fallout franchise. I enjoy everything Bethesda creates. I think their games are beautiful. I think their environments, their storytelling is done incredibly well. But the problem with Fallout 76 is there's no NPCs. It's online. It's not a dedicated server. So it's not like you log onto your own server and everything that you do is persistent. Yeah. Which, for example, Ark Survival Evolved is dedicated persistent servers that if you log into your game with your friends, everything that you built and created is still there unless you have a public server and other people went and destroyed it.
Yeah.
So the issue with Fallout 76 is you're not joining one of those servers. You're joining a random server with other people. So when you build something, which base building was a huge mechanic in Fallout 4, I didn't enjoy it all that much because I wanted to get through the story and the side quests and shit. So I didn't want to sit down and actually build a base. But the draw to Fallout 76 was I want to go into this game with friends. I want to create a giant base on a dedicated server. And then at some point, I want to open it up to the public and have people do like warring factions and shit on a server. Yeah. They don't have that.
Cambogi, thanks for the follow. And I have no idea what that means. Chris does not look like what I expected the fuck. So I'm hoping that's a good thing, but I'm not 100% sure. But
right. It is pretty fucking ugly. Sorry. I just want to finish the Ark analogy. So with Ark, there's really no game plan. You just have to survive. It's a survival sim. Yep. And it's base building. And when I was playing it, I put probably over 200 hours into that game. And we had a bunch of bases all over the map. We were doing special side missions. We were hunting down rare beasts, taming rare beasts. And it was a blast because you would go into the same server and see this thing you've been working on creating for the past what, like 2 or 3 weeks. And it's still there. And you get to build upon it. And you get to progress. Fallout 76 has 0 NPCs. All the side quests are like audio logs, robots, all that shit. And they're just like fetch quests. It's like, go here, pick this up, or go here, kill this person. There's no persistence in any of the fucking servers. If they had that, I'm telling you right now, if they had dedicated servers where you build a base and then you go explore from there, I would buy the game. I would play it. I don't care what the gameplay would be like. I don't care what the story would be like. I would play that because it reminds me of Ark. And I would be playing that with the same people I played Ark with. And they don't have that. And I refuse to play it until they implement it.
Yeah, I was never a big Fallout guy. Not going to lie. But I've been watching a couple streams of people playing it. It's whatever. I'm also very captivated by this chat right now. Sorry. Shout out to Cambogi again. Because he said, I normally listen on Spotify. So thank you for coming to the live show. And also we talked on Instagram. Really cool dude. But yeah. So yeah, I've been watching people.
He asked about the feet pics.
Oh shit, where the feet? All right, so Kambogi. After the show, you have to talk to Rob.
Shut the fuck. No, stop. Nobody is getting feed pics.
But there's a
Let it be.
channel. There's a channel in our Discord. It's called Daddy's Office. I'll give you guys the key just so you can talk about it.
There's no daddy's office in our Discord.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Really?
Yeah.
There's the daddy's office.
Yeah, that's where I stream from. I swear to God. Daddy's
Are you
office.
fucking kidding me?
I swear
Are
to
you
God.
fucking serious?
That's Daddy's office. Only select people could come in.
Okay. One, even if I have the ability to go into daddy's office, I'm not. I'm going to remove that ability for myself. Two, nobody's going to see my fucking feet. Get over it. Three, Bob, I don't care how many times you send me $1 on Venmo. You're not going to see my fucking feet. Leave me alone.
I was told $167. I sent you 2 already. So I'm 165 away.
Damn, dude. By like June, you should be fine.
Absolutely.
Something to squeeze the hog to.
I'll fucking squeeze those feet.
Fucking stop. Fucking stop. I don't want this to continue to perpetuate.
Dude,
I'm never going away.
I don't know what it is all of a sudden, but like feet pics are all the rage. If I ever got a random foot shot from a chick, honestly, I wouldn't be mad at it. I would just be disappointed. Because there's and confused, I guess, but it's like, oh, like open up your Snapchat, there's something there for you. It's just like someone spitting between their toes. That's like, no, it's I don't really care about that. Like,
listen,
I would. I've seen the videos. It doesn't look too bad, but like it's not first priority to me.
Listen, you get a little lube, push those feet together, boom, it's all the same.
Oh, you've seen the videos too. You've seen the videos.
I've experienced.
You, Bob. See, this is why you're perfect for the brand. You get foot jobs. That's fucking electric. That is.
It was only once, but hey, you got to experiment, right?
I mean, I try everything once. I would definitely get a foot job for sure. I was on you guys all know about this. I don't know if everyone in the chat does, but I was on a Tinder a Twitch Tinder the other day on a man named Raj Patel's dating show. I'll plug him. He let me shamelessly plug myself. And it sounded terrible. But I was on the show and there's
live on Twitch, Raj Patel like Chris shamelessly plug himself.
That's right. Just let me plug myself right on stream shamelessly. But I was on the show and it was a really good time. But everyone in the chat, they were just blowing up the chat with all the girls saying, "Hey, please send feet pics. Please send feet pics." So I guess that's like the new thing now. I guess I'm not cool because I'm not really a big feet guy. All right, so feet. We're not going to talk about that.
Are you saying this so I should feel better about myself because every time I fucking stream, the first thing that someone asks is, "Hey, can we see your feet?"
I mean, yeah, they're putting you on the same category as the titty streamers that are really hot, and they just want to see feet.
Okay, well, you're not.
It's
a
compliment.
foot cam.
Oh, a foot cam, dude, that would be incredible. Just like under the table playing footsies with yourself.
I'm gonna start teasing everybody now. I'm gonna get those glove shoes that you put your toes into.
That's hot. You know how drummers take the drumstick and they like twirl it around their fingers?
Yeah.
Get a pencil and under the table. You're doing it with your feet.
I'm doing a crossword. I'm doing a crossword puzzle with my feet.
Play Counter-Strike with your feet.
Yeah, get over it, guys. You're not seeing my fucking feet. Stop asking.
Just fucking donate and we'll give feet pics.
Just stop. No, stop saying this because people hear it and they go along with it.
We need to eat, guys. Just Rob will do it. It's fine. All right, so we've been up for a while. So it might be time for us to wrap things up.
Wait. Bob, did you have a topic perchance? I
do. We could touch on it real quick.
Let's fly through it then, Bob. Let's get it.
The other day, the ongoing case of, I'm not going to say this kid's name because 1, I don't remember it. 2, he doesn't deserve to be named anywhere. The kid who was arrested for swatting he thought was somebody during a Call of Duty match has pled guilty to all 45 charges. They charged him with bomb threats, other places, more swattings, multiple other charges.
Oh my God.
Has been sentenced to 25 years in a federal prison.
Yep.
Absolutely gets what he deserves. Innocent man with 2 children was gunned down because he sent, he called the Wichita police station and told them that I already killed somebody. You know, I doused my house in gasoline and I'm ready to burn it down.
Jesus.
They showed up. Guy answered the door, literally touched his waist, and they opened fire and
Oh God.
killed an innocent man. There's basically, if you're playing video games and you get that mad that you're gonna do anything, I mean, let alone get someone's like IP banned or something, if you have the power to do that or something stupid. If you're gonna send the police to someone's house, that is just you need to reevaluate your life. And this kid 100% got what he deserves.
Mhm.
And I honestly, I don't know, 25 years isn't long enough if you ask
No.
me. But
Someone died because of him.
Yeah.
dead.
Just get fucking
2
life.
children do not have a father because of this piece of shit. Because
I
of a
think-
Call of Duty game that he lost that had a fucking $1.50 bet on. That's what
Oh.
he was mad. $1.50.
What a fucking loser. That is, like you said, 25 years is not enough. That's fucking
No.
murder. That is murder.
That should be like second-degree murder. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's not, and it could be first. I mean, it is kind of premeditated. He got the cops sent there.
Dude, lock him away
Absolutely.
and throw away the fucking key. I can't wait till he's in jail sitting next to someone who actually like did something pretty bad. Like, oh, what are you in for? He's like, oh, I swatted someone on Twitch. Fucking
Like,
loser.
yeah, and then they're already fucking 15 years into a life sentence, and they're like, "What the fuck is Twitch?"
Yeah. Would you
Who
say,
the fuck
I,
are you?
I have a Twitch. What are you saying? Good.
oh,
Dude, honestly,
Hope his asshole gets ripped open raw.
fact. Fact though, that's just so not cool. It's crazy that this is what the internet has turned into. People that just have no business doing the things that they're doing, and they get worked up over a fucking $1.50. Get worked up over a fucking bag of Skittles. Grow up.
Yeah,
That's
if you're
crazy.
lucky.
Yeah, no. I usually just steal them. But that's not cool to me. Like you said, some kids have no father now because some idiot couldn't handle losing in a video game. So lock him away, throw away the key. I hope he has the worst 25 years of his life, and when he gets out, people are already waiting for him. Fuck you, buddy.
Second.
Yep. Well, that's thanks for bringing that up, Bob. I had no idea. Well, I did know, but I didn't know.
We did. We touched upon this in a previous episode because I remember, I remember bringing up the video of the guy dying from being swatted, and I remember talking about it on the podcast before. So it's good that it came full circle and the guy is fucking getting locked up. He deserves it.
I hope for nothing but the worst for that guy.
The good thing is also the other 2 kids involved in it. One who told the kid to do it, and there was another person involved. They're also on trial, and
Good.
hopefully they get what's coming to them as well.
Good accessories. Put them away too. Absolutely. All right, boys. Well, it's been a fucking good time. Have you guys had a good time tonight?
I had a blast. I actually had a lot of fun, and thank you for letting me be on.
Hey, you're very welcome. So, with that being said, let's roll over into no music. What's the sound that we usually have for Send It? I don't usually last that long in the podcast.
I don't fucking remember, dude.
All right, well, now it's time for Wicked Good Send It. This is a segment where we give a shout out to who we want to shout out, plug whatever we have to plug. And we're very lucky because we have 3 Wicked Good Gaming members, so that's the plug right there. Shout out to your boys. So, Rob, do you have anyone that you want to shout out, brother boy?
Yeah, of course. So shout out to everybody that's joined us so far. So we have on the streaming crew, Boston Brad, shout out to you, pal. If I ever play Fortnite, I re-downloaded the game. I don't know. I was so drunk on Saturday. I re-downloaded it when I got home. I don't remember re-downloading it, but it's on my computer. We'll get a couple games in. Shout out to our pal Q, who's going to be helping us out with some video editing for our YouTube page. Shout out to Matty D himself. Kid sucks at games. Well, you'll get there someday. Maybe someday you'll be as good as me. And shout out to our pal Bubbasac. So thanks for coming on today. I've been having a blast co-streaming with you all week. So, we'll keep it going.
Lit. Bub, you have anything you want to shout out?
I'd like to shout out all you guys, Dom, Bob, Chris. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for letting me be a part of the network as a streamer.
The
Pretty
WGGN.
excited. The WGGN. Big shout out to Plastics, who came into the stream the other day and subbed,
Wow.
donated some bits. Gave me a warm welcoming to the WGG network.
I'm surprised. That kid's so cheap, he squeaks.
Shout out to Boston Brad and Matty D, my fellow WGG streamers. Hopefully we get some play Fortnite, play anything. I mean, I know Matty only plays Fortnite, so might have to do that.
Yeah.
I'd also
Actually,
like to.
There's. Oh man, do I have to play fucking Fortnite with you guys? I mean, all 4 of us could play.
I mean, we could definitely get it in.
Absolutely.
Damn.
I'm down. Because I'm trying to pick up Counter-Strike. I've been playing alone. Rob was supposed to play with me all this time.
All you have to do is fucking text me. Just text me, hey, do you want to play some Counter-Strike? And I say yes.
I don't know if I could play with you. You buy an auto in the 3rd round.
Dude,
It's not cool.
I haven't played Counter-Strike since 1.6 in Source, okay? It's been over 10 years.
I mean, you'll learn. You just got to play.
I can't, dude. I'm too busy at the top of the fucking row leaderboards. Please, Bubba, finish what you were saying.
We have been dominating. Speaking of row,
oh, God.
on my WGG Send It, I'd also like to add a WGG Suck It to the fucking game creators of Ring of Elysium for making a free game that I thoroughly enjoy playing. And they launched this awesome new season adventure pass that I, for some reason, can't fucking purchase on the goddamn game. I want to give you my fucking $10 for making an incredible game. I want to support you. I want you to take my money and put it towards your game that is entertaining me, and I cannot fucking do it. Fix the goddamn bug that will not allow my pop-up, my stream overlay to fucking click purchase and get all these new skins and whatever else. You give me nothing. Just let me give you fucking $10. That's it.
Bob, I have an idea. I will bring it up after the podcast.
All right.
God forbid you take his money. Is that all, Bub? That's all you got?
That's it. Thank you.
All right, cool. Well, usually
the wicked good game and suck it.
WGG suck it.
I mean, fucking love it. Bring it in. It's another segment. Wicked good game and suck it.
You heard it here first. This is the start of it right there. So, like always, I want to shout out no one, but what I also want to talk about is I want to acknowledge. This isn't a shout out. This is an acknowledgement. Thank you for everyone that hung out in the chat tonight. You guys were awesome. Thank you for keeping the chat moving. It was a really good time. Thanks for hanging out with the boys. Death by Confetti, Lorenzo, Avocado Babato, Big Tasty, Bryland, Cambogi, Electrical Longboard, Commander Rude, Electrical Skateboard, Ethan W007. Thank you for the follow. FF, Smasher 5, Jake and Bake, Maddie D himself, Maddie Tone, Night Howler, T. Shracha, V&K, and Virgo Probs. And Big Tasty, thank you again for the donation. You are a fucking stud and a scholar. But other than that, thank you guys for sticking around for episode 102 of Not Another Gaming Podcast, and thank you for dealing with me as a host. I hope my microphone sounds crystal clear because I bought this for you guys, not for myself, not because my other microphone broke, but just because I care about you guys and I want to sound good. If you want to follow us on any social media, it's Wicked Good Gaming on everything besides Twitter. It is Wicked Good Games. You can find this podcast every Friday morning on Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, iTunes, TuneIn Radio. I probably already said that. Christian Mingle, Farmers Only. You can find it anywhere that high-quality podcasts are found. And I want to give a shout-out to us again because your boys have crawled back into the top podcasts all together on Spotify now. We kind of fell off for a little while because our analytics got a little fucked up, but we kept our heads down, stayed positive, and now we're back in the running. And give us till the end of the year, we'll be top 50 in every podcast. Mock these words. But yeah, that's it for episode 102 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Thank you guys so much. And Rob has one last thing to say.
Yeah. So make sure to join our Discord. I think we can actually exclamation point Discord and chat.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, join the Discord if you already haven't. We're actually pretty fucking active. Like when I have to like sit at work and have nothing going on, I'll pop up in Discord and I'll chat with everybody once in a while. But like we have a pretty active Discord channel, so come on in. And we also have we also launched a Patreon after following episode 100. That is patreon.com/Wicked Gaming. So if you would like to become a patron, there's some extra good things that come with that. So check it out.
Absolutely. Very good plugs at the end, Rob. I could always count on you to wrap it up. Thank you guys again for hanging out, and we will see you guys next week.
All right, wait. All right, who's ever in here still?